Welcome everybody to the Culture Shock Podcast. This is your boy Pat Bayless. I'm in the building with Taylor, my
What's
co-host,
up? What's up? What's up?
and today we got a guest. You know, he got his own little
Yer.
podcast going on, Burn After Rolling.
You know the vibes,
My
man.
guy
Check us out.
BT is in the
Welcome.
building.
What's going on? What's going on? How you
For-
doing, man? How
for
y'all
a
doing?
Perfect
How you
topic
doing?
today.
I don't really fuck with this one.
Wow, what happened? What she
here
do?
we go.
How you
What's
actually
good,
you know
baby?
what?
What's good? What's good?
We'll
They
X
always
her out for
hating
like
on
two.
me. They always hating on me.
What,
That's
what
what
did
it
she do?
is.
I want to know what she did.
Yo,
Is it like
Nothing.
beef we can't talk about?
You know it's
Crickets.
IG beef. You
It's
know it's
crickets.
IG beef. You know
It-
it's just IG beef. And I
So
didn't
it's
get
not real
I didn't
beef.
get my
You
follow
see?
back. I
Oh.
thought we was homies.
Damn.
You know, and then you then we
He's
then
living in
and
the
then
past.
and then
He's
and then I'm a,
living in
and
the
then this
past.
and then this. Then you come in with this animosity and this crazy
I
talking
came in
crazy to all
singing.
my friends, calling them all bitch ass
I came in
niggas.
singing.
She always
Slapping
walk
them.
in like she got to dominate somebody.
Yo, for
Always,
real.
Oh
huh?
my god.
Yo,
They don't. They can't handle
he
my
took- he-
energy. I'm too good at energy. That's what it is. They
took
hate
the ma-
us. It
he took the
sounds
mask
like
out.
jealousy to
I
me.
did.
You want me to
Nah,
throw the
nah.
mask on? You want to dominate
It's
something?
giving hater.
I did a
It's
try.
giving
Do a
hater.
trial run part 2 now.
Yo, listen.
I'm not listening to none of this. Y'all hating. That's what it is. Sounds like jealousy to me.
Sounds like jealousy. Speaking of jealousy, topic for today, which I think is perfect, which I think Ben fits in this one perfect, is boundaries. Boundaries in a relationship. Now, I think we've all gone through things where we meet people, we set boundaries, or we meet some people that really don't have boundaries in a relationship. And I kind of got to see both sides of it because I hear a lot of things, especially from men and women all the time. But have y'all ever been, before being official, kind of had people set boundaries on what you do? Or have you set boundaries
Hell
on
yeah.
people for what you do?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
So go ahead.
Yeah,
Somebody speak to me.
absolutely. You go
Somebody
first.
tell me about some of the
I'm-
things that they had.
Go ahead. You the guest.
I'm a very particular person. So
Mhm.
like me personally, like I get annoyed very easily. Like I'm a difficult guy. I'm like hard to handle
Mhm.
in general. Like I'm a lot. You know, like shit. My girl, I feel bad for her sometimes because I know because a lot of my craziness comes from like a third person type shit. So, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But so it's like, damn. When I look back on myself, fuck, man.
Like, how bad is your short temper? Like
I just, you know what it is, bro. I just
like socks on the floor? Like, why
no,
your socks on the floor?
no. Bro, I just don't like. I'm very like when I come home, I don't really like to be bothered. I like to be kind of left alone for.
sure.
You know what I mean? I like
Mhm.
I'm very weird. Like I like to interact with people when I like to interact with,
Mhm.
and which is like funny because you know if you meet me on the outwards, it's like, oh, this guy's mad social. He's mad friendly.
Right.
Yes, I am. But at the same time, like it's also when I want to turn it on. Like with that being said, I also will shut my phone. My friends know half the time they gotta get to Xbox to get to reach me sometimes.
Nah, for
you know?
real. For
Yeah.
real though, that's how it be. I think that's how it is with a lot of social people though. Social butterflies, if you want to call them that, they really need that time of just
Yeah.
Be alone. I'm the same
good.
way.
Like, yeah, I think we all the
I
same in that
crave
way.
being alone. I
Right.
enjoy it. At the
Mhm.
end of the day, I love being alone.
But
Right.
like as far as boundaries though, like me personally, like I'm a dude that like I'm gonna sit there and say everything that what it is and what it ain't off rip. Like I told my girl when we got together, this is what it is, this is what I like, this is what I do, this is how I move. It's not changing, you know what I
Right.
mean? And it's not necessarily like it's not changing like it won't ever change, but it's not changing until my life shifts, something happens to where I move differently, maybe, you know, whatever. Like I said, most of the moves I made was due to the lifestyle I chose. You know, I was making music,
Right.
I was traveling and shit, you know, so my girl, you know, we did have a little bit of a not too much of a problem, but like there was like a situation where I performed at a strip club. She got mad because I danced on a stripper. And it was like, come on, my nigga, like, what the fuck you expect me to do, dog? Like, you know what I mean? I gotta get the people going.
She,
Like,
she wild out. Was she wilding out, or was she just quiet when you got back?
My girl's, you know, she's not
Quiet.
really the wild out real
Yeah.
type. Like,
You just know she
yeah.
mad. You feel it.
Yeah, it's those passive aggressive kind of,
Nah, that
and
shit's
like,
tough.
yeah, she'll get mad sometimes, like,
Mhm.
and it's usually after I finally push her from fucking with her. You know what I
Right.
mean? She'll finally yell at me, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, not really.
Oh, that's weak. What about you, Tay?
yes, I was. I want to say I was like 19-ish. I was talking to this kid. He was a rapper. It was my first time. So I had just started modeling. First time talking to somebody in the industry. He really wasn't like that much of a rapper.
Right.
But when I tell you, we started talking probably like a weekend. All of a sudden, no, you can't do this. I'm not going for this. I'm not having that. take that down.
Y'all had sex by that point or not?
No, we
Oh,
hadn't even
damn.
had. It was just FaceTime
Wow.
calls.
I'm just saying.
Is that where you
I'm
date?
saying,
Is that where you
nah,
date
but
seriousness?
some men, but
FaceTime
some men
calls.
are crazy like
He
that.
wasn't
As soon as
going
they
for
get
none
it,
of
they like
that.
it's mine. You know.
I remember I posted a
Yeah.
picture and like
Some
two of
men are
his
like that.
rapper friends that were larger than him had liked my picture. He
Yeah.
sent me a paragraph. Take this down. You're such a groupie. Da da da.
Mhm.
Going off. We had only been talking for like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks at this point.
I mean,
Nah,
some
that's
Like
that's just
that.
just
Those
more
are
of
your
a-
friends.
that's an immaturity and
Mhm.
insecurity
Yeah,
thing.
but
you
he
know?
was really trying to, like, nah, you're not doing this.
He was trying to
this,
lock
but
you
he-
down for
yeah,
real.
like on some wicked shit. Yeah,
Shit,
it ain't
you
last.
lucky. I was
And
gonna
the
say,
crazy
It
thing
ain't
is-
last. I'm not going for that.
Nah, hell no.
The crazy thing is, like, in my experience, is like messing around with chicks and stuff. Like, it's easier messing around with like a model or like someone in that like entertainment field because like
know
you
what it
guys
is.
kind of had a
Yeah, that's.
y'all
I
kind of
thought it would be
understand each
easier.
other.
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, he probably had like more of a small mind state, like a
Yeah.
small time. You know, he's not really.
He
thinking,
wasn't like nothing special, so he was probably
Yeah.
just like, oh nah.
not to shit on him or anything. Shout out to you, man. I hope you're doing great.
Nah, he controlling somebody somewhere, but
Yeah, he got a kid now too. It's crazy.
don't know. I think for boundaries, I think it depends on the woman too, cause I've had women that they try to set the tone right off the rip. I just, you know what I'm saying, we hang out, we go on a couple dates, and they're calling you babe, or they setting the tone, like, you know, you can feel it.
Right.
I wouldn't say my boundaries as far as like putting it on anybody is ever too strong. In the beginning, it really isn't strong even in like relationships. I just ask for respect, and to me, respect is just always be honest. You know, if you do mess up, a lot of people when they mess up, they don't like being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to tell somebody that you care about or love, like, I did this and I'm really sorry for it. So, you know, I think more for me is respect. Like, the boundaries for me is just give me the respect and also let me be me. I think a lot of people, like you guys say, like, you're social butterflies. And a lot of people love that about you when they first meet you. They're like, that's what draws them to you.
Mhm.
They see you, they
Love
see
it.
Ben, they see me,
Sound
and they
like
You
like,
gotta tell him to get the fuck away from me.
yeah, no.
Right.
But now they like, but when they first see you, they like, yeah, I love that. Like, that's why I want him. That's really why I want him. And then once they get you, it's like, nah, you can't give that energy to everybody else. And it's like,
Yeah.
but this is who I am, and now you have to transform yourself, and it changes the whole dynamic of everything. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
What I got a different perspective. You talk about respect, being
Mhm.
honest and everything.
Mhm.
There's also a perspective of like if you love them, you wouldn't let them find out too. How do you
Ooh.
feel about that?
I feel like
I've been in that.
you know what though? I feel
Go
like
to the grave with
the
it.
unrealistic thing about relationships is that we think that our partners are never gonna lie to us. They gonna lie.
That's the
they
most
gon-
hurtful thing
and-
when you really
and
love somebody.
And not
Well, you
necessarily,
care about somebody.
like, I'm not saying, like, oh, they're going to lie. Like, oh, they're definitely cheating and doing things. But they're going to
Yeah.
lie about small things. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're always going to do something to not hurt somebody's feelings. However, you should always be acting in which you want somebody to act to you.
Right.
So if it's not something you can necessarily handle, if it happens back to you, let's go back to grade school. You probably shouldn't do it.
Right.
Because you're going to meet your match. You're going to meet your match.
think that's something crazy
gonna
to say.
meet your
Yeah, I
fucking
lie to you,
match.
but don't you lie to me.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
crazy.
Do y'all feel like relationships that have a lot of boundaries or a lot of like on each other? Do you feel like they fail a lot quicker than relationships that are kind of more easygoing? But you know, because I feel like we've
Personally?
all seen relationships that are very easygoing, but you know the people are kind of, and then you see the
Personally,
people that are like very on top of each other, and you like, man, that's toxic. They ain't gonna last because
Yeah.
that's too much.
I mean, some people, listen, people been making failing relationships work till the kid turns 18 and,
Yeah, for
you know what I
sure.
mean, gets up
Yeah.
out of there. You know what I mean?
Shout
It's-
out to y'all.
Me personally, bro, like, I just don't understand where, like, you can just allow yourself to just be controlled, and not even be controlled, just limit yourself as a human being. Like, the law doesn't even limit you as much as sometimes as your partner would sometimes.
but I feel like that's the misconception. It's the difference between controlling somebody and setting a boundary. There's a difference between somebody
Yeah, talk
controlling you.
that shit.
Because I'm gonna tell you this personally, I never set enough boundaries. I was too laid back. I'd be like, yeah, you could be friends with your exes, you can hang out with your exes, and then be mad when they
But-
did some shit. Like,
But here's the thing, though. Why would you even be mad, though? Because at the end of the
That's
day,
the
it's his
problem.
choice.
yeah,
his
but
choice.
I'm
Like,
saying,
yo, I'll
if
say
I'm not
this.
okay with that, I should be saying that I'm not cool with that instead
Right.
of just getting mad after the fact.
My
Even though I said it
girl
was valid.
can literally do whatever she wants, go wherever she wants with whoever she wants. Now, if she decides to make a choice,
Bad choice.
a
Right.
bad choice, and because she can make all the bad choices I want without unbeknownst to me, and life is peachy. You know what I'm saying? But if she makes a bad choice and it gets back to me, then there's consequences. But she chose to do all that.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
but I feel like boundaries are perspective based. Like it really depends on what are boundaries to you. What would be your boundaries and what would be my boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I'll say this: like,
Is cheating one?
the things that don't make me feel comfortable, I'm still gonna allow because I like that. I
Yeah.
want to see you, and I like putting the pressure on people. I like seeing
Yeah,
people
to see what they would rather do.
in. Yeah, I like
Right.
I like seeing people in these precarious positions. You know, like I said, but that's just me though, personally. Like I'm
Right.
gonna allow you to go in the fire, to go put your hand in the fire, and if
Absolutely.
you come out unscathed, then that's amazing. You know what I mean? I love you even more. But if you come back, you know what I'm saying, fucked.
You're not wrong.
If you
You're
come
not
back fucked, you know, half cocked, looking crazy, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Got me out here looking crazy. Then, you know, it's another
I
predicament.
don't think cheating though should be a boundary. I feel like it's like he said, like you can't control that. Like you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like if they're gonna choose to do it, they're gonna do it, and you shouldn't even stress about that.
Okay,
'Cause it's like,
so with that being said, though, once somebody cheats on you, right? Not you cheating. Once somebody cheats
Mhm.
on you, can that relationship ever go back to normal?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person. For me, if it's me, if we're talking like you're dealing with me, you just
Mhm.
cheated on me as a
We're talking
person.
about Taylor
I
right now.
tried that. I was cheating on OD. I was sitting there watching YouTube videos. Like, how can I get through this? Because I understand
YouTube
it takes
videos
two.
is crazy.
Yeah, like therapy. Because I understood that there's two, parties there. If I want to make this
Right.
work, it's not just about him not cheating. It's also about me accepting what happened and moving on. And in that, I realized I don't have the capability of moving on. I can't do it. I'm going to drag you through hell inadvertently. Like I'm literally I'm gonna throw it up in your face here and there. Every time I do something that might piss you off, I'm gonna be like, okay, you're mad at me, but you cheated. So it's not the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they're actively trying to be better, I still can't look past it, which is either gonna drive you to resent me or cheat on me again. Or I'm gonna cheat on you.
Yeah.
You know?
What about you, Ben? You say yeah, so
What?
let me hear your
Can it go back to
perspective.
normal? Yeah, I mean, if you are willing and mature enough to, you know, accept whatever happened and move on, then if not, then, you know, it's not, you know, it's gonna be bumpy. It's gonna be ugly. You know what I mean? Like, and it depends on the man too. It depends on the man. Like, if me personally, like, if I got caught in a situation and she's gonna harp on it forever, and it's gonna be like a thing forever, I could choose to just go elsewhere and not be as stressed.
Right.
Like, it's very simple. You know
Right.
what I mean? As to where, like, you know, if she's able to move on and we can both move on and get better from it, because
Right.
you know, and grow closer from it.
Yeah,
Because
you
not
wanna
for
get
nothing,
more
I'll be
toxic,
honest
man.
with you, and it's fucked up to say, but like things like that, if you're able to actually move on from it, it makes you closer. Like I've had like shit, like I can seriously, I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? Like you know, and it's fucked up to say, but sometimes you gotta do fucked up shit to kind of not to
Listen.
reel you in, but to just get it out your fucking system. You know what I
Right.
mean?
He's not wrong. It also is like cheating is circumstantial too, because like if it's just listen, hear me out. Like that, like I feel like the premise of if you can get past it is circumstantial because sometimes
Oh.
it's not because you cheated that I can't deal with that shit. It's because how did I find out? Did I find out through you? Like
Right.
did you come
Nah, for
honestly as a
sure.
man and tell me? Or did I find out from this girl, that girl, screenshots, videos, it was all over. How did I find out? Well,
Right.
where was the respect when you did this? You know what I'm saying? Did you do it you know what I'm saying? Was this an ongoing thing? Because I understand cheating. Listen,
Well,
I'm a very
You ever-
rational
you ever-
person.
you ever
Let's
been
be
caught up on
let's be
Facebook?
realistic. Let's be realistic. No man's gonna come front and do whatever.
Of
But
course not.
let's
Well,
so
actually, no,
the
some
circumstances
are.
are so the
Some will.
circumstances are usually gonna
Yeah,
be you going
men
through his
very
phone,
rare are gonna
you
say
going
it.
through his phone,
Women are
or
definitely not
girl
gonna say it
snitching.
either.
Right.
Yeah,
Women could cheat and get away with it for the
But
rest
I
of their
feel
whole
like
life.
Yeah, because
cheating-
I'm not listen. Let me
no
tell you,
man's gonna
as
say nothing.
a former side nigga,
But I'm gonna say, of course, I understand that. But nowadays, men, a
Let me
lot
tell
of
you,
nowadays men are
can
very,
I tell a side nigga story real quick?
very they
can
a
I-
little chatty now.
Yeah.
Can I tell a side nigga story
They a
real
little
quick?
chatty now. Go ahead.
I have had like girls I was a side nigga for, literally like their man literally DM me like, yo, did you fuck my girl? And I said no. Be like, no, we just cool. That's just a homegirl. Why would why would I
homegirl.
Oh,
fuck?
you just say ask her.
Like why would I like?
He said, I'm not trying to give up that pussy.
Why?
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry,
It just
nigga.
makes no sense.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, some men will go to their significant other and be like, listen, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? Some will. I've seen it
Very
firsthand.
rare.
Some will.
That
It
is
is very
crazy.
rare.
Nah,
But
I
that's
have
why
a
I'm
friend who
saying
did some shit like
you
that.
can't say you cannot negate the fact that it's a possibility.
Right.
Nah, it
Okay,
is.
so
It
then
is.
since it's a possibility, it's on
No,
the
you're
table.
right.
You can't negate that, bro. You literally can't.
What
Me
about
coming out of my room with 3 dicks is a possibility too,
What?
but I came out
Okay.
with one.
No, that's not the same
Oh.
thing. That's not the
When you
same.
said that, I was gonna say pause.
That's not okay. Anyways,
Pause
but what I'm
that.
getting at is
Hold on.
I can rationalize with cheating because with
Right.
men now, a lot of the ladies gonna crucify me for this, but
Oh,
when
yeah,
men
go ahead.
cheat, it can be different. It is different because a lot of the times
Yeah.
men are instinctual
clip up.
animals.
Yeah.
Men are literally it's literally in like any species. They look at lions for an example. They have
we
multiple
dead ass.
lions.
I know
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Sometimes it
Forget
really
about it.
is not that they don't love you. It's literally because
They like
of
to hunt.
it's just an instinct thing. It's like, oh shit, this
They
is
be
Sterling.
hunting all
Because
day.
Niggas, it's very true that niggas get to fuck who they can fuck.
That's a fact.
Whereas females, we can pretty
you
much
bad.
fuck who we want. You
and
know,
a lot of males get
And-
stigmatized for
yeah.
the top 3%, which like once more is the top 3%, and people don't even understand the disparity
right?
between the top. Even between the top 3% and the top 15%, the disparity
Yeah.
is insane. Like
Nah,
money
for
wise,
sure.
Right.
comfortability wise, options wise, everything.
Sure.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like men get put in these fucked up, you know, I guess you'd say labels or fucked up, you
Right.
know, whatever. And bro, not for nothing, you're talking about niggas like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Can't-
Bitch,
gotta
I
hold
am not
on.
Leonardo.
I am not.
I am not Leo.
Man, this
I-
question is for you though. I don't know. I gotta ask this because I hear it a lot. But women, especially when you date them, whenever they find out you cheated, I'm not saying I did this because it makes me look bad. But whenever you say you cheated, they be like,
Oh,
"Are
you
you serious? You cheated on me with that type shit?" Now I feel like a lot of men get that. Do you agree with that? Like the girls that they cheat with, usually are not as bad as the women that they
I'll
have
keep it
at
a
home.
stack. I kind of always, well, I told, you know, from the jump, if you're going to catch me up, it's going to be with some at least the same caliber
Mm-hmm.
or better. You know what I'm
rightfully
saying?
so.
Like
This should be a pride
because
thing.
best
Right.
believe I don't want to be the subject of a group chat. I don't want I listen. I want when
The
a
group
shorty
chat talks be crazy.
if I was to cheat on a
OD.
shorty, I want a
OD.
shorty to think like
He might have got
I
me.
respect it. I kind of
Nah,
want them
for
to
sure.
respect it.
Nah,
I
that's
want
cool.
listen because I'm not gonna lie. Now listen.
Right.
Now we're gonna put it into different perspectives. Now,
Right.
if a shorty was to get with, I'm not even gonna sit there and make it like Chris Brown. Fuck, if a shorty was to get with fucking Eric Sermon, I might understand it because the nigga got bread and he got a little whatever. He can kind of put you in a, especially if you're in that light, you know, in that life, you know, he can put you in a little position maybe to win, whatever, you know.
You saw that girl at the Chris Brown concert, right, in Europe, doing that.
Choosing.
Yeah, and the guy broke
Choosing.
up with her.
Bro, see, like, all right,
That's
I don't
weak.
know.
I wouldn't
don't-
break up with my girl.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
wouldn't.
if I would like get like
Plus,
that
C
mad.
Breezy,
You know
my
what I'm
guy,
saying?
So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
yo, so you telling me you would let see, like, all right.
But I let C
This is a
Breezy
good
pipe
question.
down.
This is a good
yeah,
question.
yeah,
He
I
might have
got you, I
got you
got you.
right there.
Hold on,
That's a
so
good
I'm
But
gonna
I
tell
let
you
C
this.
Breezy pipe down my
So
shoulder.
you-
Is that what you gonna
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Absolutely not.
What are you talking
Absolutely not.
about? I
Ah,
wouldn't
that
leave.
bitch
her.
said, hold on. That bitch go, yo. I bring you on tour
Nah,
for like
that's
2
a-
months. I bring you on tour for like 2
I
months.
feel like,
you know
but
what
that's
I mean?
on her.
Bring me
'cause
on
it's
tour
like,
for 2 months.
I just need to touch that once. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like that's on her because
Uh-uh.
it's like realistically, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand the hype,
I'm gonna
but
keep
at
it.
but at the
Oh,
end of the
sorry.
day, he's a celebrity. Girl, he don't give a flying fuck about you.
You done hit so
He
many
gon- it-
things.
I'ma tell
he
you
don't
this.
want
In the
you,
box.
so why are you even willing to risk that?
I need my bitch bringing me back something, and that's
That's all I'm
100
saying.
P.
Bring me back some.
I'm talking about now. When I say bring me back something, I need some money. I need a
Yeah,
little
that's what I'm saying.
jewelry. I need
Yeah.
something to
Yeah,
pawn,
right.
something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As long as you bring, and like that's real P shit. But as long as you bringing me back,
real
if you could
P
really
shit.
bring me back some shit, I'm kind of jacking it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't that mad at it.
I think I know Taylor's answer on this, but what do you feel about going through your significant other's phone?
Ooh, let me tell you something right now.
Oh,
And I'm talking from a
Look at
vet's
Ben, Ben.
perspective. I'm a full veteran at this. Don't go looking for no shit that you don't want to find. If you don't want to know something, if you really cannot actually handle what you might find, don't go looking through that fucking phone
okay. What's the craziest thing you did though to find something out?
to find some shit
Yeah.
out. Oof, I've done a lot of shit.
All right,
like,
give me the craziest.
the
One that comes to
craziest.
the head like that.
I made my ex, and his ex that he was cheating on me with meet up together with me. I brought his little sister, and I made us
Same
all meet up
girl.
at a park. So I could see
It
who
sound like
was
this, the
lying.
SpongeBob meme.
Literally, so I could see who was lying. I was like, I'm gonna know who's lying when I got y'all next to each other. And sure enough, I got the whole story that day. I
Oh,
found out
man.
everything. Ooh boy, I was on 10.
What about you, Ben?
I just don't waste your time. Just You know, I personally, you know,
If you don't trust them, just don't.
it's not even that, bro. It's just like that shit is just for what, bro? Like for what, bro?
True.
Like I said, once more, stressing this
Mhm.
shit is not gonna like. Listen, you're better off You're better off
Yes.
stressing like how are you gonna advance yourself in life?
Yeah.
That's 100%.
You should be thinking of other things.
Bro,
Like there's
sure.
other things you could do with your time, and not for
Right.
nothing. Then you go look through the phone. You did all that to look through your phone, and now if you don't
Now you
find nothing,
sick.
And be
you
hot.
gonna look
Or
stupid
either
as
you
fuck.
find something you
And he
sick
will
or
be
you-
rightfully so tight and be like, nah, I don't even want to deal with this because that ass wasn't doing anything, and you
Right.
still felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand. Ask that man outright. If he lies and then you feel like I can't believe that, then maybe you shouldn't deal with him if you can't believe his answer.
Right.
If you
Why
want to,
stress it? It's too many other things you could
Yeah.
be stressing in life.
if you want to look for cheating, the best way to look for it is patterns.
Mhm.
You have
Sure.
to learn
Absolutely,
how to follow.
it'll be in your face.
You have to learn how to follow patterns and
Sure.
follow certain mannerisms and shit like that. Like I'm very observant. Like that's the thing. Like I act very nonchalant. Like I don't give a fuck
Right.
about shit. But like I'm very, very, very observant
Right.
of especially the people around me. Like I'm gonna watch little movements and like if I know you're moving walk, I'm gonna peep it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 9 times out of 10.
That's the
Yeah.
same thing with me. I definitely do that, and I think like every relationship I've been in, I probably would say they go tell you. I kind of let them know right off the rip, like, yeah, I did some funny shit when I was younger. Like, I know the game, I know the ins and outs of the game, so I'm gonna play the game for you. That way, whenever it does happen, say you do something, God forbid, you can't sit here and tell me you ain't know or this was over your head, because I just done laid down the whole game for you.
Nigga, there ain't no
You know what I'm
Article
saying?
3, Section 2
There is
of
no
cheating.
Article
These
3,
bitches,
Section
if
2,
a nigga sticks his
but-
dick in your mouth, your ass, your
No, that's
fucking
different.
vagina.
No. But what I'm saying is like when girls be trying to act like, oh, I didn't know he liked me, or I didn't know it was this, or I didn't know it was that.
Mm.
Come on, I already done put you on. So if
Right.
you gonna sit here and try to play me, well then you just being a sucker at that point.
How you
Because
feel?
no, you
Because I
can't.
know niggas. I know this happens a lot. When you be like out with a or like not even out with a joint. If you're out with like let's just say a group of people, you see a
Mhm.
nigga whatever that you just meet him, and then out of nowhere you just see he follows your girl.
Oh man, that's not happening so many
Mm.
times.
That shit is weird,
listen,
bro.
Yeah.
That
the
shit is
disrespect that
weird,
men
bro.
have
That
to
shit
deal
happened to
with
me
is
not too
shit.
long ago. I remember being like, bro, realistically, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you once more. I'm not tripping. Like if
Yeah.
my girl wants to make a decision, she can make a decision.
Yeah.
Choose.
It's on them
But-
at the end though, bro.
But like not
because-
like how I look at it is just like nigga, you was just with me. How did you magically find my girl the
okay,
day after you're
Well, fuck all
literally
that.
right next to me?
fuck all that though. Like just say me and Tay's dating, right? If I'm out with her and he follows her, is she following him back? If she
No.
don't follow him back, it's like, all right, and that's cool.
Well,
we can
my-
even talk
But
about
you
the
creating
follows.
another scenario
We
because
are,
what if
Well,
she
my
did
girl
it and
was
she
just
came
like-
to you and was like, yo, look, this
Oh,
nigga
that's
just followed
different.
me.
That's
Right,
literally what
different.
happened.
Right,
Yeah,
that's different.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
different.
look,
I'm
this
just
She's like, do
talking
you know
about
this guy? I
I'm
was
talking
like-
about her without her saying anything. I'm saying if she do that, it's different. But I mean, listen, let's be real. Guys gonna be guys. Like guys
Yeah.
that ain't your
Yeah,
guys
but not
for
are gonna
nothing.
be guys, and they always have been. Like they gonna look at you. How many times? I mean, we guilty of it. And I'm sure you've been. I don't know if women do this as much, but I know guys, especially if their ego is high. And at
Mhm.
one point, mine was where I would look at a guy and be like, "Oh, she with him? I'm about to man, what?"
I think girls
You
definitely
know what I'm
do
saying?
it.
Like,
I've had
I've done
teammates
it.
do that to me. Like when I played
Yeah.
college ball, I had a teammate hit up a shorty I was fucking with. And literally was like, yo, you fucking with that nigga? Like, I remember being like,
Right,
nigga,
right,
what the
right,
fuck you
right.
talking about, bro?
Mhm.
Like, I ran down on the nigga, like, what the fuck is you
Mhm.
talking about, my nigga? Like,
Yeah.
copping, please. But,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about, if a shorty was like, what would you do if a short, like, what would be your top measure of protecting your relationship? Like, if you knew a shorty was maybe like a wobbler, she might fuck around, snitch on you, whatever. Like, what would, or if like, let's just say like you did a homie wrong or something, or like maybe whatever, something came out, whatever, and you knew a nigga may do some whole shit and snitch on you. What would be like the number one measure, like the top measure? How far would you go?
To protect
Preserve
our
that,
relationship,
preserve
or
that,
kind of lie.
preserve that lie.
Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that because
Oh.
I've seen niggas go real
Listen,
far to ride their
I'll-
lies out.
I'll
Just
back
a
out.
guy
I'll
saying
back
something?
out.
I'll back out.
Damn, it
Said
depends.
clipped.
That's circumstantial though, because it could be if they got you on text, they got you on whatever. Like that's, you
Yeah,
dead,
they send you a
like,
listen,
video. Nah,
Listen,
it's
I
out.
had somebody one time in a relationship that I would not discuss, but I had somebody one time just put all my shit on Facebook. This is back in like 2015. Put all my shit on Facebook. And bro, you ever seen them movies where the people get thrown out the house?
Yeah.
Bro, I was in Shorty's house. All I feel is these clothes getting thrown on me middle of the night.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
the fuck going on? She like, you a piece of shit. Bang, whap, throwing all my clothes on me. Bro, it was like
That episode
January.
of
I walked
BET.
outside with the
Living
boxes on, all that, 2 degrees outside. So it's all
Looking crazy.
circumstance. I can't say nothing to that. It's right in front of you. I can't say nothing to it.
No, but like, let's just
If
say
you can't
like,
prove
let's just
it,
say like, all right,
He
you,
lying.
I'm gonna create a scenario. You and your side piece are
Mhm.
arguing,
Mm-hmm.
got into an argument about
Mhm.
something, or she's like on some bullshit, whatever. Oh, nigga, you know what? I'm gonna tell your girl. What are you doing? What are you? What at that point? Like, what is your reaction?
I'm a ghoster, like.
You're gonna ghost her?
No, I'm saying I'm a ghoster like Power.
I'm gonna be. Oh, it's
Nah, I'm just playing. I would never.
You're out of this world.
I ain't mad
Nah,
at
I
it.
don't know. I really
Stupid
don't know,
nigga.
man. Cause I've never had that. I've never had Shorty be like, "I'm gonna tell you, girl." They've done it, but
I mean,
I've never
listen,
had her tell
that
me
shit
to
is
threaten me like
Bitch
that
is
shit
tryna
is
blackmail
crazy.
you?
yeah.
That shit is crazy. Like, yo, it's a yo. I be thinking about that shit. Like, fuck it. I be like, yo, bro, imagine like, what would you really do?
There's nothing you can.
You
do.
have like, no, I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna break your phone. You gonna get to her no matter what.
You have to figure something out because like you have to preserve that shit.
Back in the day, it was probably easier because they couldn't reach them as much. You see them in the grocery store.
Yeah,
they
was getting busy back
They
then.
be like
They
this,
was getting
sis.
so busy back then.
Yeah, like now you could reach them no matter what.
Yeah.
What would you do, Ben? Because I know.
Bro, I
probably
told you,
had
I'm going to the damn near highest. Bro,
Like I said, I'm backing out.
I might shoot a window out. I might shoot some windows out, like dead ass, like real shit. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna obviously, bro. I'm not gonna Tory Lanez the shorty. You feel me?
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Dance, bitch.
But I may or may not be like, yo,
I'm sorry.
fuck.
Nah, it was funny. It was a good one. I'm not
You
gonna
think it's a fucking game? You think it's
Nah.
one of these,
Yeah.
one of these.
I ain't gonna
You know
lie,
what I'm saying?
bitches be more scared of you than they would of me
Yeah.
though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Nah,
just saying.
but I'm not gonna
More
lie. I think
scared of
everyone's equally scared of if you flash
Yeah.
if you flash the
you. Oh, you
hip.
flash, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all.
With a
but I'ma
BB
be
gun?
scared. Please. Well, spinning back around to boundaries. So I have a question for you guys.
Whoa, what would you
What?
do to preserve your
Yeah,
relationship?
because I know she know.
I've
Tell
never.
Don't dodge,
I've
don't
never-
dodge.
You never lied
Have I lied?
in a relationship.
Nah, honestly, if I'm being if I'm being completely honest, I think one of my problems is I'm too honest. I get myself into shit. I'll be like, I'll tell some shit that I didn't need to let them know, and then when the arguments and all that shit come of it,
Mhm.
now I'm like, damn, why did I say anything? But
Not
I've
too
never
good.
cheated or anything of that sort.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
and no.
Okay. good for
Everybody
you.
I was with, like Alyssa said last episode, they cheated.
I didn't
You know
ask
what
you
I'm
for.
saying?
Oh wait. You know what? Because you're dancing. I didn't ask you if you
probably-
did cheat. Because
probably
realistically,
What would I? Are you asking like
both of us
theoretically
could realistically be the most faithful men in the world.
Mm.
I want to know
Y'all
what
just
would
told
you
y'all
do?
stories.
What I didn't tell shit.
Oh, he did.
I did.
I
I
didn't
don't
tell
he
shit.
did. So you.
By the time this podcast,
He
over, they gonna know
may
what
have
I'm
some.
with.
He's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag. Yeah, you're not sure.
I'm
All
changed
right,
now.
theoretically
Jesus.
speaking,
Theoretically
what would I
speaking.
do to if I was in that scenario? Somebody was like, oh, like I'm gonna tell him.
And your situation would maybe be a little different, like because maybe you don't want to fuck with the nigga no more, and he's on some.
Right.
Like some different shit.
You got to keep fucking me, or I'm a snitch
if,
on you.
If I'm gonna be completely honest,
You still
I'm
busting
gonna
it
be
open?
like, no, I'm gonna be like, okay,
Just tell.
I guess we just gonna have to tell.
Well,
Cause,
if
Shit,
he-
'cause there's
I
no,
respect
I respect it.
Huh?
What if he got mad bread?
I don't give a fuck. I got probably more money than him. What are we
I
talking
said, what
about?
if he got mad bread? Like, I mean, real
like
bread.
real
like
bread.
millionaire
He's offering
bread.
me. No, because unfortunately, men these days, you don't know what their reaction might be. I'd rather
true.
just tell you, bro.
That's
Than
true.
you know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna lie, that's
Because
true.
not for nothing. I've dealt with like niggas that have real anger issues. You don't know what you could be walking. If a man really loves you and he's not cheating on you, you know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
don't know what it could come of that.
Right.
So no,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna tell you respectfully because, and not for nothing, I would want you to tell me because you have a choice as a human being. I owe that to you because that way you can decide what you want to do. Do you want to stay? You want to leave? Whatever. I already violated you. I already did you dirt, especially because I'm a female.
Get
It's a little
yourself
worse.
Taylor.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
I feel like there's some cap, but I'm gonna let you. get
Nah,
that.
respectfully.
Nah,
No,
Taylor,
respectfully.
I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what I'm
lie, Taylor
saying?
is very honest with
I am. What do I have to
Yeah,
lose?
I ain't
Okay,
gonna hold
all right.
You know what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
What was your question?
Maybe I'm
But-
projecting.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. But spinning back around the boundaries. So what are some things that are you guys' personal boundaries? Like what are your like, okay, no, I'm not going for this, no exceptions. Like this is where I draw the line. I'm not dealing
I'm
with
trying to
that.
think of a
Don't
Now,
hit me.
don't think cheating. It could be
Yeah.
something as simple as you got
Don't
a
hit me.
badass attitude. Yeah, you too rough with me. Like
Yeah.
the money spent. Like it could be anything. Just think broadly.
Nah,
Don't hit me.
That's big
Be
right there.
responsible. Don't hit me. Don't don't hit me. Be responsible enough, at least enough to not involve me in your irresponsibilities.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like I said
Pretty
before,
laid back,
don't
right?
bother me. Just leave me alone. Like when I want to be left
Right.
alone, like, and it's fucked up because like I feel once more I talk about. I feel like the past 2 podcasts I've been doing, I've been just talking about my girl. I'll sometimes and I feel bad when I do it, but like I have to do it, and I'll be like, listen, not right now. Just I just got home, or even if I'm just like in a mental because
But that's good though. It's good to set those
kids.
boundaries so you know.
Yeah. But it's fucked up because I feel bad because sometimes I think that like I'm like I said, I'm such a hard person to deal with that like my girl, I feel like my girl, I feel like I'm the one with boundaries and she's not.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Also, maybe we grew up differently. Like she had 3 brothers.
That's the difference.
I grew up like my sister was out of the crib by the time I was like 11. So I grew up kind of like dolo. You know what I mean? I was to myself. I don't really like sharing and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate sharing. Hate it so much.
What about you, Pat?
Boundaries definitely violence. Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I've been in a relationship where it was like that, where I got hit, and that shit sucked. Like
That shit is not talked about
nah,
enough. Truthfully,
like
it's not.
it sucks because you can't. It's not even say you want to hit back, but like you can't retaliate in any type of way that they're retaliating in.
Shit.
It's like
Oh,
you're gonna be.
you know, it's funny you say that because a lot of men don't think like that. So kudos to you.
No, it's tough.
I'm gonna say this.
It's tough.
The starting center of my college women's basketball team punched me in my shit one time.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like
That immediately followed up with
Me.
the swiftest right or left, just open palm though, open palm.
People forget.
And I'm not gonna hold you. Like that's just. I brought up. I don't know why, but my Ray Rice is like my pinnacle of domestic violence explanations. So Ray Rice, when he initially, because she punched him in his shit, when he kind of did the little pop, understandable. You wait, hold on. I'm sorry, hold on. Understand, because it's just a natural reaction to just if you get hit,
It's
a
true.
natural.
It's called fight or flight.
Now when you are following up and doing shit like that, now you're in the wrong. You're completely wrong. That's
if you minking that bitch up,
minking is wrong. You can't mink. You can't mink.
But like females, I don't understand why they don't expect to hit back.
A pink is cool. A mink,
a mink. Yeah, mink. That's where we draw the line. That's where we draw the line. I don't understand.
You gotta call this episode "Pinks versus Minks."
Yo,
now
that's
violence
hilarious.
is like that's definitely number one. Man. Like I said, I'm simple like Ben. It's just like
basic respect.
I'm a pleaser, so I want to see you be happy. So I'm willing to do whatever
simp?
I need to. No.
You simp for your shorty?
No.
No, not at all.
Nah, man, you gonna give me that shit? I ain't even gonna eat it. Like, come on. But nah, I mean,
you eat butt, Pat?
Yeah.
You eat butt?
Only if I love you. That's it.
Hey, you a nasty
lying.
man. You a
I
nasty
swear to God.
nigga, bro.
He was just telling me about a girl the other day.
Yeah, hell no.
Yo,
I ain't going like that.
I told niggas about your little dance move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she don't know about that.
What's your little dance
Your dance move will fuck around and get you
What's
canceled in
your little
2023.
You can't tell that.
Child.
Back in the day, Emporium days on the
Back in I was in Emporium, so what you was doing in Emporium? Project Pat?
He basically used
seats.
like his hands as like I guess you'd say like condom, like a hand condom for his lap. You know what I mean? So when he would dance with a girl,
oh my God,
let's just say boom in the club. He's out
Yeah.
there just squeezing the chick, but he's not like there's no lap to ass contact. It's hand to ass. He's getting crazy. Like he was a fucking genius.
Back in the day, I was good.
He was a
I'll be
genius.
the only
He
white
was
boy in the
genius.
club.
I've seen him do the whole cradle. I've seen him do the whole front to back cradle before.
Nah, he's wild. Nah, one time. So you know the dagger and shit.
So you know the one time. So is crazy.
The one time.
We was at Portside. Shout out to Port Jeff. Portside.
Please.
They were having they were playing the good music, so we were daggering and shit. I think Ben might have been there.
Oh, well.
Ooh, this going way back, daggering.
Not gonna lie, this girl.
His
was
Twitter
like
used to be Dagger King.
Yeah.
Please.
I used to go crazy. Nah,
Oh
I used to really
my
go crazy.
God.
It didn't matter what side.
He was a twirl. He was a twirl. He
Ain't
would
matter what
twirl
size.
that nut shit. Oh, he would go
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
So one time they jumped over a table. Not gonna lie, I caught it. The girl was probably like 250. Back then, I was like 130. Caught that girl. Whole back crack.
Okay, bitch was about
I
to
Nigga slipped the disc.
Bitch was about to be a paraplegic
You
for
ever walk
that.
somebody back to the table and just put them down? That's exactly what I did. I
Okay.
said, nah, hell no, like, but that was those days. What?
That's
Was you a dagger girl?
absurd.
Was you a girl that would you was cool getting daggers and shit when
Nah,
you
she
go
was
out?
like chill.
Were you boring?
Mhm.
So like, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't seem like it now. I'm pretty promiscuous these days.
Oh man,
But-
here we go.
What's the page?
But-
What's the page?
At the Taya Marie 2 A's in the Taya, follow me on
We do that.
Instagram.
We do that.
Back in the day, I was actually real, like, I was known for being real prude, like, prissy. Like, I would always get called that, bro. And I'm like, bro, I don't not. I would dance with guys here and there, but that was if I actually, like, had a little crush on you.
You
or
were a
something.
slow whiner though.
Oh, yeah.
I respect it. I could feel it.
Yeah,
could
I
feel
like to
it.
feel the vibe, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's not fun. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be embarrassed. Niggas always got cameras out.
So
I didn't even really like dancing with niggas, to be honest. I just want to show my thing, you know what I'm saying?
What's the biggest thing like in the club scene that or in the bar scene that would turn y'all on, like to be like, nah, I want to be. You say that's what turned. Was it just the look of somebody, or was it like how they
Ooh.
vibe? Like
It was
mean,
their
obviously
vibe.
it's
A
one
man
thing,
that know
yeah.
how to talk. Yeah. That's gonna get me. Yeah, that was gonna get me every
You
time.
lucky you ain't find
Like
me in the club
now,
early,
I
then.
can really be like, oh, he's just spitting bullshit to me. He just spitting game. But back
Mhm.
then, I'd be like, ooh,
Yep.
he talking to me like that.
Yeah.
Especially if he was fire.
But you been.
what gets me in the I mean, bro, it ain't fucking rocket science, nigga. You got
The
a fat
wagon,
ass, you got some
the
big
wagon.
titties, you
You
got
know what I'm
some fucking,
saying?
you got a good
These are
face,
the
like
basics.
Yeah, but how
if
many
you like
how many women ran across that had
Listen.
all that and they couldn't move it though?
oh my god.
A lot.
See, like,
I'm a
all right,
female
so
and I
don't
run
get me
across-
That's the
wrong,
most
bro.
embarrassed. That's the
I
most
swear to
turn-off
God,
thing though for
yo,
me. Like,
I feel
we in the
embarrassed when
club.
I'm dancing with a bitch that can't dance. Like I'm gonna tell you the realest shit ever. There's probably been baddies willing to fuck,
that's what I'm saying.
but I would be like, because they couldn't dance. I would literally
Turned
be like,
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
But,
nah. Like,
Nah, that shit.
like, and even like going back to my relationship again.
Yeah.
When I go out, like I view dancing like playing basketball. Like I don't look at it like I'm trying to stick my dick in this girl. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, do I want to dance with a baddie? For sure, because nigga, who the fuck wouldn't want to just if you're doing anything with a female, I don't give a fuck if you're doing accounting with a female. If it's always sweeter when she's bad.
What if you? All right, so
But
you go to the club.
But hold
man.
on, but like with talking about boundaries, like it was never really an issue. But and realistically, like don't get it fucked up. Like I'm out here just going out every weekend
Right.
dancing. Like, but like if I'm in a situation where like I'll catch a dub. You feel me? Like, but like I said, my dick's not getting hard when I'm catching this dub. I'm not like on some crazy like I'm fingering this bitch as I'm dancing with her. Nah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm just catching a little. Know what I mean? Little. You know what I'm saying?
So what if you bag a shorty at the club and same thing for you? What if you
Single
bag-
Ben or
Single Ben. We're not
'cause
telling. Yeah,
relationship
we can't do that.
Ben-
We can't
I
do
was
that.
gonna
Relationship
say,
Ben-
No
single
relationship.
or-
No.
My
Listen,
bad.
don't
Let
get
me
it fucked
clarify
up.
it.
We fuck with bi
Nah, I
bitches.
get it.
We
I
fuck
get
with bi
it. But
bitches
let me
for sure. For
clarify
sure.
before I say this. Single Ben, back in the day, Ben, and single Taylor. I don't know what she doing now, but single Taylor. Y'all go to the club and y'all bag somebody and y'all clip the first night. What y'all think about them after?
Slut.
I don't really care. Like,
You
bro,
easy.
I'm gonna keep it
Are
stacked
you
with you.
serious?
Well, I think for girls it's a little different. 'Cause
I
they,
be like,
they gonna
ooh.
be willing to fuck. Like,
Yeah,
men
but
are gonna
more
be willing
often
to
than
fuck,
not,
like-
I'm not even like I'm not gonna lie. When I go out, it would be. I don't think I've ever like really done that. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never bagged somebody at a club and then went home with them and then fucked them. Like,
You've never had a
No,
one night.
bro.
You never fucked on the first night?
have I ever
That's
fucked on the
different.
first night?
That's
Like first
different
time
from
seeing
men.
them?
Yes.
Yeah, but not. I've never. But not meeting them.
Shit is crazy.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing because
It's-
you can have
thank you.
can go to
We
dinner
could have
and
been
have some
talking
good
for like
vibes.
3 weeks.
So you never like.
Yeah, that's true. If I just
You know what
it's
I'm
different than
saying?
meeting in the club.
So
we
you
could've
never
been-
like.
It could have been long distance, and we could have been literally like in like a fake relationship practically for like or talking for like 3 weeks. I'm on 2 months, and then
Right.
we finally see each other. That's why I say that's not accurate. I'm saying you talking about meeting them. I just met them.
Yes.
No,
Okay. Okay.
no,
It's cool though. It's nice doing that sometimes.
no.
It's fun.
Yo,
It's fun.
yo.
Yeah, I think that.
No, no, like listen. Life's all about like having fun and doing like shit. Like realistically, like don't fall to the standard of like being a slut. Like realistically, like that shit don't
But
matter.
whose definition of that's the thing? Why are we
Whose
limiting
definition? The
it?
definition doesn't
who's
fucking
saying
matter.
that you're a slut and who's saying you're not a slut? Who determines that?
At the end of the day, you get to an age
Yeah.
and a moment in your life where you like, I'm gonna have fun.
Dead
I
ass,
don't give a
bro.
fuck who thinking
As an
about
adult,
it.
and I think I should say this for most females. And if you're once you hit like 21 and you start fucking with older niggas, it's not gonna be a time, at least in my experience, that a nigga's gonna be like a grown ass man, I'm talking grown ass man that has real responsibilities. He's not gonna be like, what's your body count?
Oh well, yeah.
Niggas don't give
but-
a fuck about that shit.
but
So what's your definition of being a slut, bro?
Nine times out of 10, like you're
I
gonna
ain't gonna
come
lie.
predisposed.
I be kind of knowing now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas gonna know what the niggas gonna know the
You know what I'm
receipts.
saying?
Like that's the thing. Like
If you
I
doing the
mean,
Wop Wop 3000,
Yeah,
niggas-
exactly. Niggas talk.
Like, yeah.
Niggas talk, and so do
Nah,
females. So if you getting around, and
I mean, I
niggas
can
is
also
getting
tell-
around that,
there's telltale
know?
signs of like a girl who's like a slut. Like
For
a
sure.
real-
yeah, it
like
could
a
be a
real-
girl could just be linking niggas, but she not necessarily
But
a
it's
slut.
cool. I love sluts. Sluts
Yeah.
make the world go round.
Yo, okay.
Realistically.
I just like women that are honest. I don't even care. You don't got you a slut or not.
Yes.
Think my
Just be
shit.
honest. Like
Yo.
I have plenty of girls that are friends that they be like, I do this, that. I'm like, I respect that. And then I've met women that they pretty, they cool, but they try to build a facade like they ain't like that. And shorty, I know you done.
I'm all about
all that.
accountability,
Like,
bro.
come on now.
All right, just
Yeah.
be
I'm
for
all
real.
about
Just be
accountability,
real.
bro.
It's
You
cool.
can
Like
do
the one-
whatever
yo,
the fuck you want. Realistically, who
I-
paying your bills?
I
Just
got
say that you're
homegirls-
doing it.
I got homegirls who was stone cold thoughts, and they
Yeah.
literally will look me in my eyes and say, "Yeah, I'm a stone cold thought,"
Right.
and I'ma say, "I fuck with you. I
Right.
fuck with you." Like that is gangster. Like that's real nigga shit.
Yeah.
You're
Take
able to
accountability.
be honest
Stone
with yourself,
Cold Thoughts is crazy,
bro.
Mad funny.
So y'all ever like bag somebody and they, like I said, like early, but literally like do this thing where I've had it a couple times where I feel like it's more with girls though. Girls, they have like this 10, you know, you ever seen a book like Think Like a Man? Like you have this 30-day rule and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
girls' first dates, it's got to be that. Like to me, that's one of the biggest
Uh-huh.
turnoffs. It's not because I have to wait in that. My thing is like it's the biggest turnoff because you assuming that this has got to be like this. Now I get it, it's a respect thing, right? Like, well, I respect myself, so I'm not doing this for this amount of
Mhm.
time. And this, I get that. But the biggest turnoff for me is like I'm big on vibes, so I want to see how we vibe. And whatever happens, I'm cool with. Even if it's
Yeah.
nothing for a month or it's something.
I feel like
the
you
second
shouldn't go
time.
into there setting already like an expectation or like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like I feel like I go on a first date. I'm not thinking, oh, he better not want to fuck me. No, I'm planning I'm going with the flow of the first date. I'm just going like, oh, we're about to go on a first date. I'm not thinking about nothing else that's gonna happen after that. My intention isn't to fuck, and I'm probably not going to. But if I know that, do I have to announce that to you? I could just tell you, no, nah, I'm good. Not right now.
Yeah, Ben, I got
Why,
a funny
like-
question after. Now, go ahead. I'm just thinking this so good.
What would be a nigga like? What would be the formula? Nah, you know what? I'm not even. Gonna
What are you about to
I was
ask?
gonna say,
man?
what would be the
fuck?
What would be the first night formula for you?
For me?
No,
For
For me,
I don't
what
give a
would be
fuck
the-
about you, nigga. You a nigga.
I was gonna say you already know this.
What do you mean by first night?
The
formula?
first night formula for any man, it should be just a good looking enough girl being like,
He's trying to.
"You want to fuck?"
Right. You're trying to clip like.
like setting the tone for like your first time.
Like
fucking
if
with them?
what's the like you need the riz? Do you need the dinner? Like what do you need to find like because like I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've hooked up on the first night a few times.
I'm always taking them to
And I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I have probably never did anything like major before. So like when I hear sometimes girls' standards of it, it boggles my mind. So I would love to hear your standard.
If I were to like, are we talking like okay, like let's say I've been talking to somebody and then we hang out for the first time and it happens.
I mean, apparently
not
that's your
really-
only way to fuck on the first night. So
Nah, you
we're
know,
gonna-
I thought that's what you were asking. Okay, no, that's not the case.
so that's not the
Okay.
case. Hold on. So you will fuck on the first night,
First night.
guys.
Yes.
Tune in.
Do not tune in.
You heard the IG page.
I have somebody
Someone-
I'm
Fuck.
genuinely
Take your
okay with.
notepad
I'm
out.
very happy and content with them. Don't
Oh,
tune
shit,
in.
my
You
bad.
know,
Oh, she got a nigga.
I do.
Work hard.
But
For how long though?
if I was a decent amount of time, if I I'm tired I didn't get to use it first, you stupid bitch. Anywho, if I were to fuck on the first night, what do I need? If I'm being honest, if it's gonna happen and it's happening spontaneously, I'm obviously not setting like a fucking standard necessarily. Yo, you're just not gonna fuck me in some grimy ass bathroom or some shit. Like we might go back to your crib and then we're vibing, smoking a blunt or something, and then and then it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
My question to you is, say.
oh, you're gonna ask me some bullshit.
Yeah, I got.
We can start, yeah, because I'll start grilling her right now. I'll start going crazy.
What's the worst first time having sex moment that you ever had? Like, I need not super detail, but I need detail. Give me something funny and spicy, like build up.
I keep
everything.
clapping my shit.
Listen.
Give me something.
So
listen, I
for
know you got something.
one time that the first time was like trash.
Like you would like you just like nah, never again. Like
I would never.
nah, what the fuck?
Oh,
like,
okay. So I must have been like 17. I was 17, and I was talking to somebody like for like only like 2 weeks, whatever, 2-3 weeks. But like that wasn't our first time talking. We had talked like in increments, like multiple times before. It was kind of like an ongoing thing for like a while, a few years. And we were talking about being serious, whatever. And this was his first time coming over for the night. Hopefully my mother doesn't see this. She was working an overnight. Snuck that, had that.
You are doing OnlyFans. You are doing OnlyFans.
Anyways, like I was saying, so she was doing an overnight, and I snuck him over. Well, I didn't really sneak him over. I didn't have to. She was on the overnight. You know what I'm saying? So like he rode his bike for like 20 minutes. Yeah, like this was something that we like not necessarily planned, but like it was kind of like it was probably gonna be that because we already like kind of been talking like on and off for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was going that way.
Can I ask you a question in between this?
Okay.
Was he sweaty when he rode his bike? Like, because I always thought about that shit.
No, because it was like the middle of the winter. He was brick. It was the exact opposite
right now.
Freezing.
Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like I thought about it. Like I remember I would ride my bike places, and I would.
Nah, he was definitely.
When I would get there, usually I was sweaty as fuck. So like,
nah. Son, shout out to my cousin. Sorry, cut you off. My cousin. I ain't gonna say his name. Boy, what? Every time he would cut through my neighborhood to get to his girl's house.
Okay.
Boy, he would be out there at 7:00 like this.
Booking it.
Let
me tell you something.
Like,
niggas
bro,
be moving on bikes to get to
pussy?
somebody.
Yeah.
He was at my house in like 20 minutes. That's like a 30-minute bike ride, 30-40 minutes.
yo, listen.
And he was ready for that shit. And it was whack too.
For cheeks, niggas will really like niggas would do some superhuman things.
Absolutely. So yeah, he got to my crib. It was vibes because we was already cool too, slightly. Like we would joke around already. It was like vibes, right? So we get into the motions. And mind you, I was new to having sex. Like at this point, I had just gotten out of like a 1.5-year relationship. That person I lost my virginity to. So I would only like done it with that person. Virginity. Shut the fuck up. It's the Casamigos. They got me.
You can slide
yo,
eat a brain.
But
Slide.
so
Got short arms.
Thank you.
I know. T-Rex.
T-Rex.
So we was going through the motions. He started, feeling places or whatever. So I'm getting into the motions and I'm getting comfortable and I'm making noises. That man started mocking my noises. Like
jokes.
literally laughing and everything, mocking my noises. But and then we go to do it. It's terrible. And everything about it was terrible. It was just not good. And then
what were your noises? Can I hear them?
No, you fucking ass. You're such a dick. Shut the fuck up, man.
Motherfucker like this. Look.
I be sounding like Rick.
Hold on.
I be sounding like Rick Ross. That bitch.
Nah, that's bad.
You ever heard any like a nigga or like a girl trying to be like hot and like
that's the most turned off shit.
No,
I
did have a nigga that I was dating for like 1.5, 2 years, and whenever he was like there, he would get his noises would get.
I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. You need to fucking speak. When he would be about to bust a nut, he'd be like, like he would be mad high pitched, bro, and I'd be like, oh my god.
Nigga said every time I'd be like,
the weakest shit that I'm weak off.
Tell some of my stories,
she goes, the nigga about the nut.
I know. In comparison,
my story's bad.
Yo, she goes, the nigga about the nut.
Nah, like one time, I can't even tell this story,
man.
I should not even tell the story, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Fuck it. One time, me and my homie re-smashed the same girl, and he told me like a week before. He's like, "Bro,
vibes."
He said, "Bro, listen to her as like you hitting this shit."
Oh.
So my mind going in, I'm like, I'm gonna start laughing when I hear this shit.
Okay.
That ass shit happened. I was ready to go. As soon as I heard that shit died. Cause I, a man, you in your head died. I was like, nah, cause she sounded. I can't even make the noise, but it was crazy. Like that's why I've been saying something like that. I know exactly what he's talking about, cause it's like almost like they trying, but like. It's a weird. It's just
like faking.
I have a story and I won't bleep it out.
It's just weird, like the way that she sounded. It was crazy.
I have a story and I won't bleep it out like other people. She's seen the side eye.
She's seen the side eye, yo.
So she was bent over in front of me, and I was like trying to, I got it in, but niggas be doing what they do. So it slipped and hit a little, you know, you know what I'm saying? She proceeded to turn around, like, hold on, I want to paint. I would love to paint the picture, but like, it'd be kind of pause. But like, I wish I could paint this picture for you. I would draw it out for you.
Nah, I want to see that.
So it slipped out, boom, damn, slipped out, boom,
Uh-huh.
and then she just looks back at me and goes, "Slippery when wet."
Okay.
And I was just like,
shut the fuck up.
Yes,
I'd
to
have been
go
like, get the
home.
fuck out.
I just
bitch.
wanted to shut up.
Literally.
It's right upside the
You
head.
said
Get
that?
the fuck,
Hell
bro.
no.
Like in
my
my head,
God,
I was like,
bro, no
you thought that was
way.
hot? Like you thought that was
I'd
that?
have
That
been
was
like,
it?
nah, you didn't do that. Whatever you was
I
trying
still
to do,
hit.
you didn't do
I
it.
still hit, but like, it wasn't. You know, yeah,
So
it wasn't cool.
would you consider like? That's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
But
no, like
that's tough.
that was like top 5, like, you know, I don't know what, like, because like she was a thought, so she fucked a lot of niggas, so she knows how to fuck. Like, so why did you think that you can come to my space and just bring experimental shit? Like,
Experimental.
Y'all both in
shit.
relationships, so this is a relationship question for both.
she's not
of
in a
y'all.
relationship.
No, no,
She
It's
has
not
a nigga.
official
No, no, no.
yet,
She has
but
a
I do
nigga.
have a
I'm
nigga.
saying both of y'all in relationships, so I can ask this question. Do y'all ever look back now that y'all in relationships and be like, just laugh? Like, because we go through these experiences,
Absolutely.
the fun, the not so fun, why the hell we do that? And
Yeah,
then,
absolutely.
like, be with somebody and be like, damn, like, I did enjoy myself, but I'm good.
I'd be like, damn, that
Yeah,
shit was
absolutely.
lit. I'd be like, damn, that shit was lit, man.
No, I don't know about lit.
I'd be like, damn, that shit was lit, but it had to come to an end.
Yeah.
Like it had to, you
I
know.
feel you.
Yeah.
We needed to go. Me personally, like I needed to get a lot of fuck around out before like
Yeah.
I found out.
See,
you
my
know?
thing is, yeah, you're right.
I
'Cause
feel like
my
I had to
thing,
go through a lot of things to really figure out, because like I said, I feel like a lot of my problems was not only did I not really know what I was looking for, I didn't set a lot of boundaries, and I feel like I needed to go through that to learn how
Yeah.
to set boundaries without disrespecting somebody or
Mhm.
offending them, and also actually learning what the fuck I want, because I can't expect a man to give me anything when I don't even know what the fuck I want them to give me. Like,
Yeah.
what are my expectations?
You
Like,
need to-
I know what I want now, and I'm very content with what I have. So looking back, I'm not like, damn. I'm just like, bitch.
Yeah, I would know what I
Like,
want.
you know what I'm
but
saying? Like, yeah,
I would
you
know
gotta
what I
get
want,
together.
but I would not.
Because
Mm-mm.
I knew all along I didn't want them, but was still choosing them, and then got mad
Yeah.
at how they were.
Right.
It was like, I knew I didn't want that,
Right.
and
Do you feel that you've been shallow in times when choosing men?
yeah, absolutely. There was not the last one, not the direct last one, but the one before that. Absolutely, it was very like, oh shit, like, oh, he's kind of fire. Like, on top of, because I met him at a very interesting, vulnerable time,
Mhm.
and then like we weren't even supposed to be anything. We kind of just like became like besties, like, you know what I'm saying, like best friends type shit. And then it became something, but it was like, oh, like, I know that the drive was literally because I thought he looked so perfect to be with me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is gas. Like, he looks great with me.
You was
Like,
lusting,
it was,
like, last?
yeah, it was definitely never like actually like in love. I think I had mad love for the kid, because I do like, I'm a very caring person. I do love the people that are around me that I'm close with. But do I ever think I was in love with him? No, I think it was definitely lust driven. And then on top of that, I already knew what the intention was before getting into it, and then still got mad at the outcome. It was like you had like you didn't really like, you weren't actually looking for something there. You were hoping for something to come of it, but weren't even.
I got to piggyback
you know.
off that because I definitely did that, and I don't even know how to explain this. I definitely did that same thing. Lusted for the person. She was bad, love, like, just bad. I was like, I need that, but because I wanted it so bad, I put myself in different scenarios where it wouldn't be shit I put up with a normal shorty.
Yo,
But
same.
because I felt like
Literally
she was
same.
so bad, I just put up with the shit, put up with the shit.
Right.
Then one day I just like
I was
snapped,
like, nah,
like,
I'm not
you know
dealing
what
with
I'm
this
saying?
shit no
And
more.
then I had like cause I be pro therapy, so I tell everybody all this, but I be going to, therapy, be talking about different things, and I had went over this one time, and they looked at me and they said, straight up, they were like, Pat, did you give your heart? Cause you say she had your heart, but did you really give your heart? And that means giving somebody 100% of yourself without anything. You know what I'm saying? And when I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, I'm in love with this girl. I gave her my heart. Like, she did this, that, the third to me, or I did this, that, the third. And I was like, damn, like, the whole time? I probably didn't give 100%. Like, I can't be honest. Like, I probably didn't give 100% because I came into it lusting, and now I was trying to navigate through the bullshit and letting other things slide when I should
See, I
have been
think
like,
my problem was I mixed the two up.
Right.
I wasn't capable at the time of deciphering whether it was lust or love. So even though I was lusting for this person, I was giving them my all, like like I was in love, knowing what it really was,
Right.
and then getting mad at the like what it was when it was like, okay, but you knew what it was.
How old are you again?
I'm 23. I turned 24 in
You have
September.
so much, at the end of that,
That's
yo,
what I be saying
you
too.
have so much to
I
learn.
know, I
and
do.
no disrespect. And it's not even
No.
like you don't know anything.
At the end of the
now.
day, I'm 23. I'm still gonna have 23-year-old tendencies.
You're gonna like just mold yourself.
Yeah,
like you're just
man.
gonna
Yeah.
completely remold yourself.
I'm
every,
very
like,
listen.
Yes,
6 years.
bitch.
Shut up. Listen, I will say this though. For 23, I'm definitely very mature in the
Yeah.
regard of
Man, I
I am
wouldn't say
able
all
to
that.
listen. I definitely am when it comes to like relationships and shit, because now I'm at a point, at least in my life, where I'm able to put aside emotion in a lot of cases and just focus on the fact of the matter.
Mhm.
Right.
And that's very huge at a certain, like, in any age. It's huge to get to that point. It's very important to get to that point, because like when you really self-reflect, you could really like figure out what are the patterns, what am I looking at here, what am I doing, because it really starts with you.
Mhm.
You don't just keep I didn't just keep dealing with the same types of guys for no fucking reason. It's not all niggas that were just treating me like
Mhm.
shit. I had
Right.
patterns, and I self-reflected, and now I'm at a point where I know what I want and what I'm not willing to deal with and what I am willing to deal with.
Do you ever worry about like the things you do right now affecting your future, or like affecting, you may have kids one day, or listen. With that being said,
Absolutely.
I don't know how deep your content goes per se. Like like I said, you ain't give me the motherfucking free code. So that's another one more gripe of why I
What
don't fuck
fuck-
with you.
Anyway.
One more gripe. I want the free code. Like what the fuck? Like I am a research man. Me and my girl need to do some research. We need to find you
Okay.
out.
The
Figure,
freak.
Anyways.
figure you out. I need the access code.
Okay, so you want to know things, right? Okay.
Yo.
Wait, what was the question again? Because you really threw me off at that.
Do you ever? I'm sorry. I'll be on some
The
bullshit.
Family
Don't mind me.
over.
I really be
Yeah,
on some.
wait.
I be on some big bullshit.
Yeah, Chai.
Oh,
Nah, I wanted to know if you like worry about
Oh, my
your
future and stuff. Okay,
yeah.
so it depends on what regard. When it comes to certain things, I try not to. What I used to do, I used to think about my future too much, and I'm not gonna lie, that creates a lot of anxiety unnecessarily. I think
Yes,
now
yeah.
I try to focus on, okay, let me just get through today. Like, what do I have to do and get done today, and
Mhm.
steady focus on that. And that attributes to your goals in the long run, right? But if we're talking, what do I actually do that benefits my future? I would say like or
I didn't
thinking about
ask
my
that, but you
future.
can.
You know what I
add that
mean.
if
I
you
know.
want.
I can't even like
You can
word
add
it to
if you
that.
want.
I can't word it right now because I'm clapped.
around
I
that
can't
shit.
word it right because I'm clapped. But for an example, I will say I do think about children in my future a lot in the regard of my health and things of that sort, my finances and things of that sort. That's really the only regard like that necessarily in my head matters, as long as I know I'm always doing right by myself and my morals and my values.
How much does health matter to you? You're
A lot.
23. So.
So that's perfect. I actually have been on a fitness journey for the last year. I lost 41 pounds in the last like
Shout out
8-9
Tay.
months. Thank you,
I need to
hard
lose
work.
41 pounds
And
too.
that's not because I just want to look fire because I'm out on like the trends. It was literally because what drove that is the fact that I have a lot of female friends and I have a lot of friends with kids. Almost all of my friends have a kid or have a kid on the way or whatever the case may be. And statistically, it is proven that women of color tend to have a lot of more complications when in labor and things of that sort due to lack of care, whatever the case may be. And I knew at the time that I'd say like September of last year, I wasn't happy and I wasn't healthy on top of that. And the two go hand in hand. I noticed a huge difference in my mental health when my physical health finally like started to incline. You know what I mean? Once I started
Those
taking care of
endorphins,
myself,
your body misses those
I'm so
endorphins,
much
yeah.
I'm so much happier now than
Yeah.
I've ever been before, and I'm so much healthier, and that's really like that's so important, especially if I'm a woman at the end of the day. My body is my temple. I literally create life with my body.
100%.
I should always take care of it because
yeah.
because as is, the things that I consume in day-to-day life these days aren't healthy, and I'm already at risk for so many different health issues due to just straight genetics. Do I need to add to that? No. If I want to live a quality life, I need to be healthy and to maintain that.
So, question. With what you do and everything like that, I feel like you're like a tweener. You tween between the BBW category and the
A tweener,
regular.
bro.
I don't know what is it like BBW and regular. Like I don't know what the fuck. What's like the next?
I don't know what I would be
She
anymore
got a
because I'm
whole
not
lot
gonna
of
lie.
wagons.
So my question is like,
I do. Now.
there's a demographic for obviously BBWs,
Right.
and then there's a demographic for regular, if you want to call whatever regular size women.
Right.
All right. I feel like you're personally a tweener. You know
I
what
am.
mean?
I could because you're not wrong. You're not wrong
Well,
at all.
you know what I mean? Like, and like, where do you want to? Do you like? Are you aware of that? Like, do you like be like, oh shit, like I don't want to get too small because then I may lose X amount of
I
fans.
don't care. I
Yeah.
don't, like I said, I do it for health. I don't do it for
Yeah.
anybody. I have a lot of, like, not since I model, I have a manager and things of that sort. And I hear it all the time. Don't get too small because I was larger. So my demographic was considered plus, of course,
Let's
right?
be honest, without your
But-
man being mad. I'm just gonna speak for all men. I would feel like would have the same
She don't got a
answer.
man.
No,
I
whatever.
do.
Yeah, whatever. he is.
Anyways.
She got a nigga, not a man.
No
I
matter
have
how
a
much
man.
weight
He's
you
a man.
lose, no matter how much weight you lose or whatever, you're always gonna have a pretty face. So to me, as a model or as somebody, your face is always going.
Stop
to
simping,
Listen,
Pat.
my face
Nah,
was-
Stop
I'm just
simping,
being
Pat.
Understand
honest.
though.
No
and-
simping shit.
I'm here to grill her,
I
not
know
to
you
fucking,
grill
not
her,
to
but I'm just
goddamn,
being honest.
not to count. Nah,
She got a pretty face, so it's
Listen,
gonna be
yes,
what you want to be
yeah,
big.
like
or
if you
small,
squint your
or in
eyes
the
and tilt
middle.
your head to the left,
Yeah, you gotta move past
it's
the big
alright.
head.
You know what I
but it's
mean?
alright.
Like,
Nah.
you'd be like,
Zapac.
I see.
Zapac.
I see what you're talking
In
about.
case you guys were wondering. I'm Zapac.
Yeah.
But yes, I have a pretty face, but when it comes to modeling, sometimes that's not enough.
Of course.
And I will say that the type of modeling that I got into first, I didn't just come into like straight commercial modeling, like how now I do. Like I've done runway shows, I've done I've been on a website, I've been published.
Mhm.
That wasn't like my thing at first. At first, my thing was music videos, and what type of bitches do you see in those? You know what I'm saying? So, and I was
These are
larger.
skinny joints
So
with, like,
it
wagon
wasn't
joints, so
they're either skinny or they have a wagon.
wagon,
So it's
yeah.
like I really had to like sit there with myself and I was like, why am I not getting bookings? Why am I not getting it's because the industry is what it is,
Yeah.
and no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? So while if I were to go the more commercial and print route and those things of sort at first, it probably would have benefited me. I probably would be a little further ahead. But being that I didn't, that it kind of put me in the in between. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I did get I got a decent amount of love, but I can't lie, like I didn't
Well,
get
Ben-
more
Ben-
after losing
Ben
that
got
weight.
Ben got a whole bunch of just questions going down
He's
his
waiting
head.
to ask- he's
I
trying
just
to-
thought about some
He's trying
funny
to
shit.
Ask me some
You
shit.
just you just want.
Oh,
I always
shit.
wanted to shoot a video with like, and this is not
Move
you.
slow for.
Move slow. Yeah. Say the word. Nah, don't do
I
that.
ain't gonna say the word.
Nah,
Get
nah,
canceled
anyway.
again. You already got me
I
canceled.
always
once.
wanted to shoot a video with a bunch of ugly girls and big girls dubbing my shit, like big girls, like
Okay.
What he trying to say?
fucking. No, but like girls
trying
that
to
look
say
like
I'm
me.
big?
No, nigga,
Girls
that's why I
that
was
look
saying
like
it had nothing
me.
to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. So
Alright.
you just sparked my mind. Like when I was,
Yeah.
I just like, damn. I remember when I thought about that. I really just always wanted to have a music video
Yeah.
of me just getting dubbed
I gotta.
by
I
a
gotta,
bunch of like fours.
I gotta give Ben his moment, his flowers. But Ben, I want you to do a shout out to your podcast,
Mhm.
Yo,
your IG page,
Burn After Rolling, man.
everything.
Every Tuesday at like around 6:00, we drop in. You know, man. Cats out the bag every Friday
There you
around
go.
like
Get Katie's
yeah.
in there too.
Yeah, around like
Yeah.
six.
Get 'em
Yo,
all.
Yo, she's
Supporting
dropping. She
your
drops early. You know what I mean?
girl.
She goes off of
Yeah.
white people time,
We
so
love
she
that.
drops early as fuck.
She
You know what I
got the
mean?
white.
But
She got the right white crowd too.
yeah, Cats out the
pull up.
bag. You know what I mean? Burn
Yeah,
After
pull up.
Rolling every Tuesday. You know, we got interviews dropping all through the week type shit. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? We doing our thing, man.
Talk
You know what I
your
mean?
shit.
We you know what I mean? We back on the streets or we back in the spot. I don't know what to
Back
tell
in
you.
the
You
spot.
feel me?
We definitely back
Know what I
in
mean?
the spot.
But yo, man, I shout out to Marv, shout out Scoop, shout out Cat, shout out
Go.
Magic, shout out motherfucking Kenny. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I have a great team, man, and you see what we put together, man.
know
It's
that's
been amazing,
right.
And we're very appreciative for that, for you and for that, for
bro.
putting
I
everything
appreciate
together.
it. You know what I mean? Listen, bro, if it wasn't for you, you were, you know what I mean. If
Mhm.
it wasn't for you, shit, this may not have, you know what I mean, been a thing at all. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate
So,
that.
you know what I mean. This
I
shit is
appreciate that.
fucking amazing, bro. You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate the fun you always bring. I appreciate the laugh you always bring. You always bring almost like a co-host vibe because you always got
I'm
the
the
questions
ultimate-
lined up.
And
For the
not you
record, I'm the
questioning
ultimate
me.
co-host.
You always got that.
Yo, for the record,
Questioning I haven't
even
Nah,
touched the
hey-
tip of the iceberg with your
Yeah,
ass at
yeah.
all.
Nah, I
We
know.
gonna have to do our own interview.
We can
Yeah.
do
We
I
gonna
wanna
have to
know
work
when-
that out.
We
I
can do a
wanna
little
burn
one-on-one
after
talk.
rolling?
I
Let's
might
do
bring
it.
I might bring my girl
A
because
one-on-one
I
burn
mean?
after
Valid.
rolling.
I told you.
Or
We,
cats out the bag. Which one?
We might.
Yeah, I can get me on both.
Fuck
We
cats
can
out the
do-
bag.
Fuck cats.
Nah,
Oh,
man, I
damn.
appreciate
Yeah.
you. Don't leave him hanging.
I
Ben,
didn't
I
mean to. I'm
appreciate
sorry.
you.
Nah,
You
don't
know, I'll
dap on
never do
Fuck
that.
Cats
I'll
out the
never
bag.
do
I'm
that.
sorry about
Taylor,
that.
always. We got plenty more
Of
episodes
course,
to
of
come. We're gonna
course.
continue this relationship
And I
talk.
can't wait.
There's gonna be a series coming on. With all our episodes.
Can
You'll
we get?
see, you'll
Can we
find
do
out.
like a whole shit so I could really?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go
Because
crazy.
then I really want to
We gonna
grill her
go
because I feel
crazy.
like there's been a lot of
Nah,
cap.
we might have to
Like
add a
she
couple
sugar
more
coats
dudes. Yeah.
caps. You know what I mean?
I
we
never
gonna-
cap because nobody could beat
Nah,
my
we
ass
gonna
about it.
definitely-
That's the thing. What do I have to lose? I'm always
You
be honest.
ever beat a nigga up?
Nah, we're not gonna
I
talk
feel
about
like
it.
you can.
And with
I
that
feel
being
like
I
you
said,
have.
with
I
that being said, before she go to
I
jail,
had
jail.
niggas. Yeah.
This is Culture Shock Podcast. Appreciate y'all. We out of here.
Later.